Jamie. I want to welcome you to my channel today. I hope you're all doing all right and staying safe. Today I have kind of like a haul video. I was going to just do this in conjunction with an updates video, but since I have so much stuff, I think I'm going to do it as a haul video. And I'm going to show you supplies first, and then I will show you the books. So we'll start with the supplies. First supply I'm going to show you, I actually showed these on a little short video. I swatched these out. These are the Mr. Pen gel highlighters. Oh, if you can, yeah, you can see them. And they say Mr. Pen on them, and I swatched all these out on my little short video, the last one I had, and I showed that you can sharpen these with a regular pencil sharpener. You would just make them like get a little bigger, and then you sharpen them. Let me see, I know I sharpened one of them in the video. I think it was an orange one. Not that one. Or that one. Yeah, this is the one that I sharpened. You can see that I've made a sharp point. Kind of looks like a regular crayon. So you can sharpen these, and I thought that they would be fun to play with, especially in double-sided books where you need to worry about bleed through and stuff. These won't bleed through your paper, and they dry fairly quickly. So yeah, I got these, and I have some other gel highlighters, but I didn't have any of this color. So yeah, I got those. I did go on Temu, and I ordered this big package of Manga color painting gel pens, the 168, and this one it's like double-sided. You've probably seen it on other channels, and you can unvelcro these, so they're two different sections, but I'm going to spare you the noise. But I have some Manga gel pens, but I didn't have all the colors. I just had like some skin tones and some yellows and just some here and there's. So I thought I would get this so I could have a full range of colors. And then it said, if you click on this thing now, you can get a free item. And so I clicked on the little thing, and this was the free item I chose, which is the Manga pens that are the Plus series, and this is all purples, because I noticed that with my Moonlight Jelly Rolls, I don't really have purple options, and also in my previous Manga pack, I didn't have very many purple options, and so I really wanted to get some more purples, because for some reason I've been kind of in a purpley mood. So yeah, I got those, and I also got, just moving some stuff, I also got these. So these are the Manga acrylic painting gel pens. So these are all the plus ones. I like the plus ones a little bit better because they're bigger in barrel. So they're the same as these. And I have actually swatched all these out, but they actually have on the bottom a color number, like it says BG702. So if you want to swatch them, you can. And since this is 72, this is a pretty large package of different colors, and this gives me more range. I probably won't keep them in this box just because if they're in the box, I probably won't use them. If I have them, I'm thinking about maybe getting a pencil roll for them, and then that way I could see all the colors in front of me when I'm working on a project. And I think these would be very good for those color by numbers, the Disney color by numbers, or working in books that are double-sided that I want to use these acrylic painting pens. So those I got towards like the end of last month, the beginning of this month. And this month, I got a couple things. I went to Five Below. It is a store here in the US where everything is $5 or less, but they do have a section in the back that is above $5, and they had these dual-ended alcohol markers, pastel colors, and I figured I would give them a try. I mean, they're nothing too fancy. It just says Artist Concepts, dual-ended. There's a chisel tip and a fine end on them. And if anything, they could just serve a purpose for putting down a base layer for things, because a lot of times I base layer my pages with either alcohol markers, watercolors, watercolor pencils, Neocolor 2s, and then go on with pencils on top for shading. So yeah, I just got these because they were only $5, and basically we were all treating ourselves to one little prize at that store, and this is what I got. I had to order from Walmart the other day to order something for my son, and it said $6.99 shipping unless you pay $35. And I thought, well, that's dumb. I'm gonna pick something so I equal $35 so that it's free. So I got these, which are the Uniball Signo gel pens, and I use these white ones all the time. This is my favorite white gel pen. And I've never tried the purple or this magenta color. I've tried the silver and the gold, and I like those a lot too. The gold is one of my favorites. So I'm gonna see how these work. These metallic purple and magenta. So it should be fun to color with. I know those will get well used. And then the last supply item are these. These are the King's Art twin tip brush pens. They're 48 set. They look very similar to Tombow dual brush pens. And I have the Amazon dual brush pens too. But the Amazon ones don't give you like true blues and true greens. It's like it's missing a lot of colors. I mean, the colors that they have work great, but it just doesn't have the color ranges that you want. And my Tombows, they work pretty well, but sometimes I want something a little cheaper than using those ones. And I've heard good things about these, so I thought I'd give them a try and see what I think of them. I also like to use these for journaling too, so I don't just use them in coloring, I use them in journaling as well. So that is all the supplies. All right, and if any of those supplies you would like to see me use them in action on camera, like as a video, just let me know and we can definitely do that. The only ones I don't think what you could probably get are the Five Below ones, unless you have a Five Below store. I think the rest of them you should be able to access either on Temu or on Amazon. Now I'm going to show you the coloring books that I have acquired. I have actually been under a lot of stress and anxiety the past little while, and that ended up to basically retail therapy. So I'm going to show you what I have here, and hopefully it's something new and you guys haven't seen, or maybe not. And if it's something new that you guys want a link for because you think it looks fun, I'm happy to give you one in the comments. Just let me know what book you want a link to. So the first book I have is one of these cute and cozy type books. It's called Tickle Time Fuzzy Buddies, and This one's by Bogiki. I actually like this artist's brand a lot. I like the way they draw characters, and I like the way their line art is. It's not too super thick. And so it's basically things to do with time traveling, I think. And they're back in the dinosaurs. There's a castle. There's a Bigfoot. Just some little different fun little pictures. And I haven't seen this one on too many channels. Just for some easy color, and look at that one. That one's cute. So this is the Tickle Time Fuzzy Buddies. I also picked up A Million Kittens. This one's been out for a while. This is by Lulu Mayo. I just decided if I was going to pick up her other book, which I'll show you in just a second, I would pick this one up too, because I actually destashed my A Million Cats and my Million Dogs. So I kept the Million Puppies, and now I have the Million Kittens, because I've just been loving all these little cute little kitties. I just like how these are drawn out better. That one's really cute with the basket. I'll have to search through these new books, see if anything sparks me for Halloween or anything for spooky season. Really cute little kittens. And the book I was just talking about was this one, which is Lulu's House of Wonder. And I have been wanting to get this one ever since it was released, but I just had to wait. And I know that Elm Colors is doing like a full book color along or buddy color in this book. I'd like to join her. I'm not exactly sure where they are, but I'll have to, maybe I can look at her Instagram and probably find out which pages they've done and maybe mark them and see if I can catch up, or maybe it will be easier for me just to start with whatever she's on now. I like the fact that these are single-sided, and I'm an alcohol marker girl quite a bit. I do use pencils and other mediums too. I guess I'm a mixed media girl, but having the ability to know that I can use my alcohol markers is nice. And these are really cute. And I know this is supposed to be Lulu, but I'm going to be coloring mine to look like my daughter, because this reminds me of my daughter and all these things that she would do. And she loves animals. She wants to be a veterinarian when she grows up. So yeah, I may change that to be Maylee's House of Wonder, just because she reminds me of my daughter. So cute. I got this new one from Camellia Angelkova, 30 Spellbound Fanciful Cave Scenes. I think this one's going to be perfect for Halloween and spooky season. Some of them aren't so spooky, but some of them you can make them, like that one, well, it's not really spooky, but I'm sure you can make them spooky. Like that one looks kind of spooky. It's got ghosts. I just like how it's framed off in the caves, and that makes it so much fun. That one's kind of spooky too. And that one has a light source coming from the one part of the cave. Has bats in it too, a monster. Very cute. And I got R.J. Hampson's new book, Steampunk Revival. As many of you guys know that have been following my channel for this year, R.J. Hampson is one of my focus artists for 2025. And when this was released, I knew I had to get it because I love steampunk. And I just got the soft cover version. So I got the ones that have the differences in the back and the regular ones in the front. And I think these are really cute. I like the metal aspects, and I like the adventuring about it. It's just really cool. See, there's one with a train, platform 2. Look at that one with the elephants. That one's so cute. And when I look at that, I don't see steampunk, but I guess if you made it all metal elements, it could be steampunk, but you could also do these all in wood. It's called the Great Elephant Bathhouse. So not every page is like major metal type of page. It's really cute. I like that one too. So I got that one, and while I was looking at that one, I realized I was missing Mountain King, and I decided to pick it up because they had a sale on this one, and I didn't even know I didn't have it in my collection. I thought I did, and so now I do. And this one is totally adventure-ish, fantasy-like. Reminds me of Lord of the Rings and all these fantasy shows that I watch and fantasy books that I read. There's, I think these are centaurs. Yeah, centaurs. Hidden Valley. Spellbound. Look at that one. That was cool. Get some fun ones. This one's cool. The dragon's right here. And everything just has this flow. It looks really nice. That one probably won't be one I would pick right off the bat because that's a lot of building. But yeah, there's Mountain Kingdom, or Mountain King. I'm glad I picked that up. And then I got the newest of Gabby Wolf's Mini Mania 7. And she's another focused artist for me. And I love her art style. I just saw she came out with another book, and it's like a collection of all her books, and I think it's probably on better paper, and it's like a square format. But since I have all of her other books, I probably won't be getting that one, because if I get that one, I don't really color duplicates. That one's good for autumn, I think, because of the leaves. So we'll see what happens. But it does look like a nicer paper book. But this one's really cute. Look, you have the little characters. Oh, the little fox's name's Foxy. That's what my son calls his stuffed animal fox. His name's Foxy. So that will definitely be colored like Foxy. Some more recent purchases. So those were towards the end of the month, last month, and kind of the beginning of this month. These ones are all relatively new from this month, September. This is called Fuzzy Gamimals, Cozy and Cute, and this is by Moji Do. And I was going through these pages this morning with my daughter, and we were trying to figure out what game they were from. Obviously, this is Mario and Peach, and they have some from other books, like the Fuzzy Meowies. Like this one's Nightmare Before Christmas, and they had the Encanto one. I do own this book. But here's a complete list of all of the video games in here in case you're unsure of which game it is. And some of them I don't know. Like, I'm not sure what game that's supposed to be. But there's some that I do. My daughter knew which game that was, but I don't. She was trying to explain it to me this morning. She knew which game this was too. I said this one is that Angry Birds game. I recognize it because of the triangle one. This is Among Us. I played that a lot last year. on my phone. This is the Harry Potter Legacy game. I think this one's supposed to represent Animal Crossing because she's using this as a building station, and there's a tent and there's water. This is Minecraft. This is Star Valley or something like that. My daughter knew what this was. She said it was something blocks. And she knew what this one was. I think she said this one was Sims because of the diamond right there and these. But yeah, this is the Fuzzy Gameimals page, and that's another cute and cozy type book. I got this one, and this one I actually just found out of the blue on Amazon, and I looked at their little thumbnails that they had, and I thought, oh, that's really cute. And this would be really fun to color in October because I don't like creepy, scary things, but this is all monsters and they're cute. So this is from the same artist that made the game one. And yeah, this is just all monsters. And since it's pretty much not like a particular, like it's not like the game one where you feel like you have to color it a certain color. You can color these any colors and it would be fine. Monsters Incorporated is one of my favorite shows, and when I was looking at this, I'm like, that reminds me of Monsters Incorporated, and I just thought it was really cute. So it's not scary, it's just kind of a silly book, which is fun. I picked up the new one from Jade Summer, which is Cozy Kingdom, and I'm into knights and shining armor and that kind of stuff, so I thought this one was right up my alley. And I'm just letting you guys see some pictures through here. I really like dragons, and that one's so cute. This one has pretty thick line art. Look at that one's cool. Some of these you could definitely do in Halloween. This one looks like Elsa, kind of. That one's very magical, that's cute. So there's that one. I decided to get the brand new Matchstick Mouse book, which is called A Costume Party Coloring Book by Morgan O'Brien. I saw it on his Instagram when it was just on his Ko-fi. Sorry guys, I need a drink. And you could only get it on PDF at the time. And he said he was going to put it on Amazon, so I had been watching for it. And once I saw it, then I ordered it. And I thought this would be perfect for the Halloween season because we have Matchstick Mouse, and she's wearing all these fun costumes, and there are lots of cutie ones going trick-or-treating. Some of them just look like plain dress up. This one reminds me of when the Robin Hood dressed like a stork on Robin Hood. There's a pirate one. There's totally a Halloween one that looks like trick-or-treating all the way. It would be fun to get a bunch of these done during Halloween time like this one. Look, the acorn has a little jack-o'-lantern face. Some of them aren't too Halloween-y, like this is a superhero one. This one looks like he's dressed as a bunny, but in the background there's a bat and a ghost, and there's a spider, so that one would be Halloween. We've got fall leaves. That one, he's dressed like a tiger. And the little mouse is a ghost here. That's really cute. So he did a really good job on that book. And since I was picking up that one, I decided to pick up the cookbook one. And I was a little nervous because I'm always intimidated by food. But these books never intimidate me, so I thought this would be a fun one to do, especially with Thanksgiving coming up, and it's just fun. There's an owl. Oh, he's sleeping. Oh, I think they're mashing berries with their feet, cooking pizza. They're getting those seeds off those plants. I'm not sure what or maybe those are wheat grains. Oh, that's a really old mouse, I think. But yeah, this is the Matchstick Mouse, the cookbook coloring book. I picked up Nice Little Town 16. This is the brand new one from Tatiana Bogima-Stalova. I like to collect all her books. I really love her drawing style. And the only ones I really don't have, the space one I have on PDF, and I don't have the aquatic because I'm not way into aquatic scenes. And I don't have like the 1, 2, and 3. That's just the houses. But the other ones, I think I have everything else. That one's good for Halloween. Look at that. Turn right to a good Halloween one. That one's good for winter. See, this one's a little bit sea lifey, but not, has these cute mouse, and this just looks so fun. I don't mind a little bit, but that one has bats in it. It's almost like this house is in a cave. This little mouse is down here going, whoa. There's a bat right here. Speaking of bats, bats is my theme for Wild Year of Color for October. So if you're looking for a book that has bats, this one has some. I do know that Clara Markova's books, she likes to put bats in hers. I know Sherry Baldy has a book, Halloween book with bats in it. There's actually a lot of bats if you look in your collection. I know Kirby has bats, and I know Mythographic has bats. I'm gonna show that one to you in a minute. I have this one, another Cute and Cozy. So I've been under a lot of stress because of some family kind of things going on, and I've been very worried about my family and just a lot of things, and I really needed something to make me laugh, kind of turn my head the other way so I wouldn't just constantly be worrying. And I popped onto Amazon one day and I saw this book and I was like, what? Silly Crimes. And then I started looking at some of the pictures, and then they just started to make me chuckle, and I thought, this is exactly what I need right now. This is exactly the kind of book I need to color. And so if you can see these different pictures, here's a cop right here. This is one of those inflatable things that they have outside stores, and the robber has stood in a little box and is acting like an inflatable thing to avoid the cop. So it's just kind of a silly thing. And here's the Tooth Fairy, and this must be the Easter Bunny, and he's gonna give her a tooth, is what I'm thinking. This is funny. So this is the kidnapper, or this is the burglar. He's broke into the house and he's tied this over the guy's mouth, but he had to Google how to tie a knot because he doesn't know how to tie a knot, or maybe that's on YouTube because it says you noob, and he's gonna learn how to tie a knot so he can tie up the bad guy, or tie up the person. And like this one, here's these guys escaping from prison, but the hole they dug ended up in a lion's cage at the zoo. So it's just kind of funny. And look, here's the piggy bank crying in the corner, and this guy has the hammer. He's ready to crack open that piggy bank. Yeah. There's one in here I wanted to show you. This one's really funny too. Here's the police arresting Cupid because he shot an arrow at this guy. Where is the one? Oh, I can't find it. Well, I know it's a little boy jumping in a puddle, and it'd be perfect for Halloween. Let me just see if I can find it. That one was cute too. Where is it? It's on the back. I haven't flipped through the book. Oh, it's right here. So this little boy's jumping in the rain puddle, and right here we have little Pennywise down in the sewer, and this is supposed to be a red balloon, and he has a little note, and he says, I have a PS5 down here, because nowadays kids, it's hard to get their attention to want or have interest in anything, and they're all about gaming and screen time. So maybe he can get this little boy to come down with me because I have a PS5. I just think it's funny. I also got this one because I thought this one was a little bit of a funny one too. This is, instead of fuzzy, it's called Spooky Meowies, number 4. And this is by Moji Do as well. That other one was not. This one's by Hikaru Coates. And this one, they've taken movie scenes and they've spookified it. And yeah. So we've got, let's see. Oh, those were bonus pages. I was like, I don't see those. Here's our movie list. So if you are curious about anything, you can look at the movie list and you can figure it out. Oh, that's Hocus Pocus right there. That kind of looks Ghostbuster-y, but I'm not sure. That's the 7 Dwarves, and look what they've done to Snow White. They mummified her. That's Moana. Ooh, that's Pennywise, and he's going for the little jack-o'-lantern kid. This one's funny. This is Buzz, and this is Woody, and this is supposed to be that kid Sid. But look at it, he's like a jack-o'-lantern kitty face. This is Beauty and the Beast, and it looks like the Beast is like yeah, he's acting like a zombie. And this is supposed to be Willy Wonka. And this is Tangled. Oh, look, she's pretty scary. Look at his face. Yeah, I think this one would be really fun to color in a month of October. Speaking of the month of October, I decided to pick up this. This is the Lovely Pumpkin Had a Great Fall book. So there's 3 Lonely Pumpkin books, and this is the compilation of all 3 because I didn't have any of them. And they're not too overly complicated, and they're all fall. All have this pumpkin head character. I guess you could color some of these not for fall, but they're pretty much, yeah, fall, Halloween-ish type of things. And there's some that are like super simple like this, and ones that have a little more. I think the ones in the back had more detail. So yeah, I think this would be fun to get some done in this one. And I picked up this big boy. This is Manga Mania. I love Christopher Hart. I have all the other Christopher Hart books, and I have some of his drawing books. I didn't know this one was released until I saw it on other channels. And then when I saw it on other channels, I was like, oh, I didn't know that was released yet. And so as soon as I could have a chance, I wanted to pick it up. But it's full of his style of artwork. It's double-sided, which I don't love because I usually like to use alcohol markers on his work. But if I feel the need to use it, I'll just have to sacrifice a page. Or maybe I could have a go using acrylic paint pens and see what I can come up with. Or try some different pencil techniques. Or maybe Neocolor 2s. I'm not sure what would go down really well. But lots of really cool, fun anime, manga pictures in here. If that's your kind of thing. That one's cute. And lots of different facial expressions. And the paper is really good paper, so. All right, the last two books I'm going to show you are for my Fourth Wing fans. Yes, I got the Fourth Wing books. This one came a little curled. I tried to flatten it the best I could, and right now it's not totally flat, but I'm still trying. This one with the gold that says a sticker book, this one's by Lydia Fenwick, and we all know about Lydia Fenwick. She does some beautiful books. And then this one that's black is by a publishing group, and the product artists are Marty Noble and Rachel Cash. And we know Marty Noble as being in all of those Creative Haven books, making those really beautiful books too. So both of these are legitimate artists. And so I'm not going to say one's better than the other. I will show you this one first. So the Lydia Fenwick one. This one is single-sided. So if you like single-sided, that's a plus. The stickers that they're talking about are in the back here that you color. I personally don't know if I like these stickers to color. I don't know if I'd color them or not. But the pages themselves are very nice. Those two dragons fighting, that's cool. There's a quote. Swords. That one. That's Violet. She's getting up because I see the dragons on her back. She has two dragons. If you guys have not read the book, I'm sorry if I'm giving you spoilers. I'm not sure if I would color this, but this is all the badges that they would have on their flight jackets. Obviously, that's her and Xaden. Violet. And she puts her hair in a crown braid a lot of times. This is when they're going down the path and the dragons get to choose if they want to be their dragon. So the dragons are sizing them up, basically. This is the, I think, this isn't the parapet. This is the gauntlet or something like that. I'm on the second book. I'm almost done with the second book. See, I don't know if I like these just plain ones, but this is the one that's by Lydia Fenwick. And then this one actually gives you colored images in the back. Here's a little chibi style thing that you could color. Here's the whole Bazzart, but it gives you a colored page, and then it gives you the page for you to color. So if you're stuck on what color palettes to do or anything like that, you can use the opposite page to help you. This is the path that they have to get to go to training. And that's their group of friends. Yeah, and I could give you guys full flips of these if you guys want to. And this paper is good paper too. Both of them have good paper. So it just depends what you want in a book, really. I mean, that has a lot to suggestion because it's pretty open in the background. But luckily you have these side pictures to help you. This is her best friend, Rhiannon. But yeah, this is the fourth wing, and this is also the fourth wing, and they're both called the official coloring book. Just so you know, if you look them up on Amazon, this one has the black, and this one has the gold. And this one's by Lydia Fenwick, and this one is going to say it's by various artists, but one of those is Marty Noble, and I know a lot of you know who he is. Or is Marty Noble a girl? If so, I'm so sorry. But yeah, that is my haul for you guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and stay safe out there, my friends. And if you guys want me to give a more further depth version of any of these books, like a full flip, I can definitely do that. I tried to give as much of a flip as possible without going each individual page. But yeah, if you have any questions, just let me know in the comments. Have a fabulous day. I do have my completed pages video coming up sometime. I kind of had a rough month in the month of September, and I'm not exactly sure how October is going to go for me and my family. So we'll just see how things ride out. But I want to thank you guys for watching my channel and being supportive, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, friends.